Chicago Bears. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If that first play is an indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
They've got a man in motion. They bring Wilson in motion right. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, second down. Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Come on. Hey. 70, Timberwolves, Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. Riggs. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Here he is on 3rd and short. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Cougar 19.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Williams on first down. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
What is it on?
Working from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. On the move, headed right. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he gets him the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long.
19, Charger, 19, 65,
He'll look to throw. Possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. Again, it's Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Pass play now. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
18, right in. Come on.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Go right side, and McBride has it. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. touchdown.
Cade York on for the extra point.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Through the 45. And he's out of bounds, but great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Out of the pistol, Williams. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Throwing the out route, complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Volunteer!
We get it on the keeper. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's good.
First down, Williams to throw. He's got it at the 5. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. He's got it. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 13-point lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock. Well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now come out throwing. Harrison secures this left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
First down, Arizona.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Toward the perimeter, it's McBride. And He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's another Cardinals first down. A gain of 26 yards.
Viking,
And the Cardinals first down.
Catch Madden. Panther 11.
He's going to throw this one. Balled in again. It's McBride. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season. But for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Williams on the play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Going deep down the near sideline. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Buffalo 18.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tyreek Stevenson has it.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Brings up
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Working from the gun, Williams. Ball in left side. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Cards bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Williams from the gun. Touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And this stays a 1-score, 8-point game.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. Steady.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. A gain 15 there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll throw here on 1st. Here's a screen to Benson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go.
Man in motion here. Throwing on 2nd. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. Romadunze. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Romadunze touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears lead by 15 now. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Come on.
Airing it out to start this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
Leads to 2nd and
throw it. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Grab 60, grab 60. 19 Tiger, 19 5, 19 Lion. Go.
Back to throw now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Bronk. It's second down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They've got first down here from the 36.
First down, Arizona.
Has it down close. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Trevin Fry, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. You're good on the point after. And the Cardinals getting back to within one score.
28. Cardinals 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return starts at the 3.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Williams will look to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Finds a seam down the middle. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be first down Bears.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears lead by 15 now. Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Here we go. Set. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 17.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Throwing from the gun here. Forced out to his right. Rolling. It's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Come on, come on. Hey, move it, 19. Tight, 19 tight. Go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
The final throw before the break. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. New York knocks it through. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. Chooses to bring this one out. He's got a lane up past the 30. He goes out of bounds on the return.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner he took matters in his own hands.
1st and 10 from the 32. On play action, here's Williams. Headed out right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Williams on the play action. Taking a shot deep here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here's the one back on the handoff. Not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2nd and 6.
He'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. Need it real close, though. Timmy Bronk gets a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
As quarterback, when you have an out-route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Another carry for it. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. This machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
42. Cardinals 23.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
19 Lions. 19 Ducks.
Airing it out to start this drive. Chased out to his right. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
18-2.
It's a gain of
60
25 yards.
Bison. 60 Bison.
First down, Cardinals.
Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offensive line fast.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Takes the second down snap. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Check smash. Check smash.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing line. They get this down to the 28. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Arizona.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. Cuts his way through a tackle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 6.
In the red zone on 1st. Caught near the sideline. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort. So no gain on 1st down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Second down run by Pacheco. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points. All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. So the officials wanted the review, gave it a second look, and will keep their initial ruling. York tacks on that extra point. And the Cardinals shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
set of downs for them from the 31. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
What is up?
They give it to him again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready to run.
Back to the well again. And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the price for moving the chains that time. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Williams off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. New set of downs from the 37.
Ready to run.
Williams on 1st down. Complete out to the right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Yeah. Ready to run.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16.
Long back gets the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, it's that defense guessing.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback goes man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready to run.
Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready to run.
Williams from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears go up by 19. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And He fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. So in Reed, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's caught by Wilson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's a gain of 10 and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
It's a gain of 10.
They are throwing it again. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
19, 18. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the 1st down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Cut 19. Come on, come on. That 19 tight. Cover 19. Ready, right?
Looking inside the red zone. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
19 light.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. And into this line he goes after a gain of close to 5 block. That will bring up 3rd down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Looking to throw on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
I can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, nothing 19.
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's not going to get to the end zone. The stop is made in time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a first and goal.
Ready? Here we go, set.
Goal to go, they're passing. Here's a screen to Benson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Back on second and goal. Getting out to his left. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force third and goal.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
Ready, check.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. On fourth down, it's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth.
Hey, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Williams to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these third downs.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Williams throwing on forward. He's him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
What is that?
Williams off the play fake. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears have likely locked up the win right there.
That is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he's able to throw that ball right over their heads.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears go up by 19. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
Okay,
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll throw to begin this drive. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the farm, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This will end up as a touchback.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Pass play coming here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18. Panther Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. This one quickly to Harrison. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They look set now. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Good for a Cardinals first down.
Looking to throw here. Buys time, rolling right. Hits him on the out route. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That is Cup 19. Cup 19.
He's dropping back to throw. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
19 right.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the red zone on 1st.
First down.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Ready. 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They're going to pass it here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Vegas, Vegas! Ready to run!
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Dump off caught by his back. He's got the 1st and more past the 25 now. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. So Soldier Field.